called neighbor. Here at SeaWorld, we see newborn calves rely on their mothers for everything, from the very first moment of birth.
As a calf grows and gains some independence, it is looked after by other whales in the pod too. They help the mother protect the calf, teach it survival skills, and show the calf how to romp and play. Killer whales live in family-like groups known as pods. Like human families, their pods can range in size, from just a handful of whales up to a few dozen.
Wow, that's a lot of questions. Believe it or not, you get to hear every day.
We sure do. Killer whales communicate by creating different sounds. Let's listen. Each kind of killer whale, each pod has their own dialect or unique set of calls. But don't forget, as Corky's demonstrating, they use body language too.
Sometimes they bump into each other, scratch each other with their teeth, which is something called rake marks. Now these are the multi-line marks that you may see on the skin of some killer whales and dolphins. This is one of the ways that they display dominance over one another during social interactions, both in the wild and here at SeaWorld. Well, we just learned that killer whales vocalize and use body language to communicate with each other. But how do we communicate with them? Through signals. Here at SeaWorld, we communicate with our whales, and we want the next generation to be able to do the same.
Well, that's right. Right now is my very favorite part of the show. Right now we have two very lucky audience members about to interact with our whales. Over here on our left, we have Connor. Can you wave to Connor? He's very focused on Corky. That's great. And over here with Jen, we have Jalen. All right, it looks like Connor has given the wave hello signal. Let's see if Corky got it. She did! That Corky was waving back with her pectoral flippers. Killer whales have pectoral flippers on either side of their body. They actually use these for steering and stopping as they swim. If you were to take an X-ray, you would see a bone structure very similar to the human hand. Let's see what Corky's going to do on the other side. A beautiful dance you get with the killer whale. Very nice. Now Corky is actually showing off those white little eye patches on either side of her face. They actually utilize those eye patches for coordinating when they're hunting so that the killer whales can actually stay side by side. The little eye patches also break up their actual size and shape so they can meet up. Awesome, Corky. Very nice. Our right-hand side, those tail flips are actually, oh dear, she's doing it right here. The joke's on us over here.
Wow!
Well, I was out of the way. Anybody else is lucky? And this side of the pool, you stayed nice and dry. What do you think? Should we give her another try? Okay. Now, like I said, those tail flukes are actually utilized for
那到这边来
they
了。
can actually speed up to 30 miles an hour. And let's see, we're going to have her one more signal. Throwing our hands up and over. Oh. Hold on, she has an ice cube. She doesn't want us to put the ice cube out. Can you hear that? She gave a nice song goodbye. Ladies and gentlemen, what we have today are two whale-tail pendants for our lucky bodies and volunteers. You guys did a great job. You can go ahead and take your seats. Thank you so much. Did they do great, everyone?
现在小哥来。
Question. Oh, who takes care of you, Shamu? I love this question because it lets us give you a peek at how much we care about these extraordinary animals. Well, Lindy, is everybody ready?
We sure are. Now, if you folks so that we can get a blood draw from them. It's a very important relationship behavior because you're actually holding their powerhouse right in your hand and they're trusting that veterinarian to come up and draw blood. Now the slide out behavior that you see is really awesome because you can get some really great photo opportunities. You guys like that when they slide out of the water? Pretty cool? This one does. This person does. So right here, we have Porky. He's going to slide all the way up and out of the water. Beautiful, Porky. Now that whales do get weighed in our back pool on our giant scale. This is to make sure that the adults are maintaining a healthy weight and the cows are growing properly. Now the high energy behaviors that you see in our shows are really important. They're behaviors that whales do here at SeaWorld as well as in the wild. Now you're going to see Porky is going to emit one of those behaviors right now. So get your cameras focused. I'm going to kind of peek and see where she's going to be. It looks like she might be taking a small jump or she's going to fast swim. Yes, it's a fast swim. Okay, here she goes. Right around the pool.
Quên
30 miles per hour, and this actually will ensure that the killer whales get the exercise that they need each and every day.
So Lindy, I'm sure some of our guests also wonder, how much does a killer whale need to eat to stay healthy?
Well, just like us, the killer whales have from mom. We also have Porky out here. She's eating 170 pounds of fish every single day to maintain that beautiful figure. It's important to know that at the end of the day, the killer whales always get all of their food.
Because we've been able to determine how much a killer whale eats throughout different stages of their life, researchers are able to use this information out in the field to determine if ocean habitats are healthy enough for killer whale populations to thrive. And that type of information is invaluable.
You know, food, exercise, and physical exams from our veterinarians aren't all that the killer whales need. We want to make sure that their minds are stimulated as well. So if you take a look up on the screen, you'll actually see some toys that are in the water. We have some floats, we have some fire hose, and then you'll also see some kelp and some sugar-free tasteless gelatin that they can pick and peel right off the glass. And down here at the glass, you see Emily playing a game with Porky. She's kind of running back and forth. And of course, up there, one of my favorite things in the whole wide world is the fun tail slap game. She likes to run back and forth with eye contact. He'll give his pectoral flipper. A lot of times he'll kind of solicit this type of attention. And then she runs on back and gets his tail as well.
Making off the whole audience.
Wow! 哈哈哈，这主了。